Nalukoola's election as a directly elected Member of Parliament for Kawempe North has been nullified today by the courts of law on the grounds of illegal campaigning on polling day and the disenfranchisement of over 16,000 voters in a landmark ruling that portrays controversies of the Kawempe by-elections held in March. The court's decision came after a petition was filed by Faridah Nambi, who came second with 9,058 votes to Nalukoola's 17,764. She alleged the multiple irregularities, including voter intimidation, obstruction of election officers, and bribery, resulting into a series of court proceedings on the matter. The court, presided over by Justice Namanya, went ahead to set aside the election, declared the Kawempe North seat vacant, and ordered fresh elections for the directly elected Member of Parliament for Kawempe Division North constituency. Nalukoola, who was sworn in as a Member of Parliament on March 26, has lasted on 61 days as MP, thus becoming the MP with the shortest lifespan in Uganda's parliament. National Unity Platform President Robert Kyagulanyi Ssentamu, alias Bobi Wine, has stated that the judicial system is broken, alluding to the delay in Nalukoola's gazetting and swearing in.
It goes further to show you the rottenness of this regime. You remember when Nalukoola won on all polling stations, he took pressure to announce him as a winner, even when it was clear he won at all polling stations. And then to gazette him alone, he took pressure still. To swear him in, he was sworn in unprecedentedly in the office of the Speaker and all that. This shows you how much our institutions have been muzzled by the regime. We went to court, but we know the case was clear. Unfortunately, it has further exposed the judicial system in Uganda.
He went on ahead to state that they were going to appeal the court decision, and in case of failure, they will still rally support from the people of Kawempe.
He cannot change the hearts of the people of Uganda, and he cannot stop them from wanting change. We are, of course, going to appeal. But should the Court of Appeal, also be unjust, we are more than happy to go to the people of Kawempe once again, because they said it once, they will say it again and again and again. This only shows how rotten the systems are, but also it goes further to show you that the power of the people overrides all that. We are confident that the people elected Honorable Nalukoola, and they would elect him again and again.
Honorable Charles Tebandeke, Bale constituency, on the other hand, argued that the decision was made under unclear circumstances, stating that there were some loopholes found that needed to be clarified.
The Parliamentary Election Act is very clear that to nullify any election results on grounds of bribery, it should be the candidate himself directly getting involved into the malpractice. If not, it should be the agent of that candidate getting involved in such malpractices, but at the consent of the candidate himself. So that one has not been proven enough that Mr. Nalukoola went ahead and encouraged his agents to bribe. And even the so-called bribery is not clear as they would be defined offense, because any evidence before court must be beyond reasonable doubt. What is being seen here, they are the offenses that were created, exception of the parties involved into this race. Neither Nambi nor Nalukoola, none of them called upon security agencies to come and get involved into preserving over this election.
Some members of parliament asserted that the decision should have been approached differently, looking at serving the best interests of the people of Kawempe.
Courts, yes, they are impartial, but at the end of the day, they are not courts in heaven. They are not on cloud nine. They are courts of the people who should be realizing and observing what is happening. So we really think a more people approach would have served better.
The chairperson of the NRM Electoral Commission, on the other hand, was elated by the decision made by court, stating that justice had been served.
I've not yet seen the ruling. I've not yet studied the inside. The legal director is going to take us through. But if Kawempe has been nullified, I think it is the right thing to do. The people must have justice. You cannot defraud over 16,000 people and you say that you are an MP of all the people. It's good if the ruling says there should be re-election. If the time for re-election is not there, we shall cross that bridge once we get there. But we are happy, I'm happy as chairman of the Electoral Commission that justice has been served to the people who messed up the election.
The High Court in Kampala nullified Elias Nalukoola election victory as Member of Parliament for Kawempe Division North on grounds of illegal campaigning on the polling day as well as voter disenfranchisement of 16,640 voters from 14 polling stations whose votes were not included in the final tally. This is not the first time that the MP's position is nullified because of election irregularities. In 2011, Rebecca Nalwanga's election as Luwero District Woman Member of Parliament was nullified by the High Court after a petition by Elizabeth Nawatanzi Lugude, citing voter bribery, contributing 50,000 shillings for borehole repair. In 2014, Brenda Nabukenya's election as Woman Member of Parliament for Luwero was nullified by Court of Appeal for non-compliance with the electoral laws by the Electoral Commission. In 2016, Lillian Nakate's election for the same seat was also nullified due to voter bribery and Electoral Commission non-compliance, leading to a by-election. This made Luwero notable for holding 5 elections for the same seat in 6 years.